In this short tutorial, I will be showing you how to create a new class in Fusion and to add or remove students and/or teachers. So to create a new class, you need to go to this left-hand side panel and choose Manage tab. That's the purple icon here. And if you click that and go to Manage, you will then come to a page that enables you to refine and tweak and make changes to various different pages on your profile, and we just want to go to Manage Classes because we're going to set a new class up in this example. So that brings you to all of the classes that you have access to, and to set a new class, not surprisingly, it's all pretty straightforward. You click the green New Class tab. So the first thing we need to do is name the class. So I'm going to call this Year 9 Life Skills and call it PSHE in brackets. This is obviously an example class. So it's a PSHE lesson, or a type of, so when I go to subject and curriculums I need to find PSHE, which will be there somewhere. It's on the third column here, so I need to check that so that we have checked the correct subject. Then go to continue. Once you've done that, it brings you back to the page, and scroll down, you should be able to find your class on this list. There we go. That's the class I've just set up. This blue number here is the number of people, be it teachers or students, in that class. At the moment it says 2 because that is myself, and the second person ironically is me too because the administrator is naturally part of that class. So when you click that blue number, you come to a page whereby you can put people in that class. So I'm going to start with the teacher. So in this example, PSHE Year 9, I want to share this class with Miss Miller. So I'm already in the class because look, if you look on the right hand side where I'm circling, you can see my name there. But Miss Miller is not in there. So I will just put Miss Miller's surname and the search tab, and there she is. So if I check that and make Miss Miller a manager, that was a bit of a tongue twister, Miss Miller a manager, you will see that she goes onto the right hand side. So at the moment there are 2 teachers in this room, Miss Miller and I. Now this is Year 9, so I now want to put a whole year group in. To do that you need to go to Quick Search. Now I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this, this drop down tab because as you can see there are lots of different options here. Now the quickest way to put a whole year group in is to tick year group. But let's say for example, just before we do that, let's say for example you wanted to put a form group in, because a lot of our subjects are taught in form groups. Well, you could go to class groups and go to please select, and all of the possible groups that are in there are in the drop down menu. So if this is Year 9 and I want a tutor group, I might want to put Mr. Rolt's tutor group or Mr. Powell's tutor group separately, in which case I could do that, and if I click that for Mr. Powell, you see that the only students that are highlighted are Mr. Powell's group. And then what you would do is you'd select all and you'd probably tick contribute. We'll come to that in a minute. But I don't want to do that because in this example I want the whole of Year 9. So I'm going to go back to Quick Search and down to year groups. You can probably tell what's about to happen, the same process. Please select, and now I want Year 9. When I check that, all of Year 9 come up. And if you want the entire year group, you literally just go select all and contribute. I will just pause there for a second. I'll just uncheck select all. Imagine that this was a specifically set group. Say for example Maths Set 2, Year 9, as an example. What you could do is you could just highlight the students that you wanted to go into this class. And then you would check which one of these options is appropriate to put them into this class. I'll just retract that and go to select all because in my example this is the whole of Year 9 doing life skills with Miss Miller or I. If I check manager, big mistake, don't do that because that's the teacher setting. If I click view only, also not a great choice because view only means that these students here that are about to go in this class here called Year 9 life skills won't be able to add homework and things like that. The best option is contribute. That one serves many purposes. So when you click contribute, all of the students that were in this box here have now miraculously rocked up in this class. That is actually it. You have now finished the process of setting up a class. There's no save button, it saves as it goes along, which is great. I like it when programs do that. You can go back to your previous screen. You have now set up a Year 9 class called Year 9 Life Skills PSHE. And that is how you set up a class.